Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'll be discussing the Aesir runes for Lightbringer. Okay, since this has been requested multiple times already, I will be discussing each node for the Lightbringer and what nodes you should prioritize as Lightbringer. To be honest, I haven't even completed my gold badge yet. I still have a few nodes missing, but I think I already captured most of the things that I need. So we're going to go through everything one by one. So this is probably gonna be a long ass video, so kindly bear with me. So first is neutral damage runes. Neutral damage runes are placed here. So this runes actually helps you increase your damage of arm cannon. So you can get this if you have enough gold badge, but if you don't have enough gold badge, I would suggest that you allocate your gold badge on other runes that we will be discussing later on. Next would be fire damage. This fire damage rune does actually affect your KB when you're using fire the most. Since this is percentage, the damage increase when you have this rune will be a lot more than what you think of. So there are 3 runes, 1 here and 2 above here. So you can get these runes once you have enough gold badge available. But for me, I don't have I don't have this enough gold badge yet, so I'm not trying to prioritize them because I need the suicide runes more than that one. Okay, for the next one, ignore defense. So for ignore defense, we have 3 nodes with ignore defense. So this is straightforward. It just gives you 3 ignore defense, 3%. For the next one, lock switch. For the lock switch, you have the lock switches here. So each one attack gives you 0.2 attack. There might be a misconception. We honestly think that lock switch and dex switch give higher damage input that attack percentage does, because what the switches gives you are raw stats. But since I'm not using lock on my build, I don't necessarily think that I will be needing these nodes yet, so I haven't put on everything yet. Okay, for the next one, cart attack runes. So cart attack runes were previously good when we were still grinding. So each slot of the cart increases the cart attack damage by 0.5%. Back when we were still blacksmith and whitesmith, we used to prioritize this rune. But now, since we're not using cart attack that much anymore, I don't think you can prioritize it. You can actually remove some of few points here to get your gold badges on your other nodes. But there are things that is good when you unlock this. You get attack and refine attack on some nodes, and they are basically prerequisite of some path. So that's why I have them available for me. For the next one, successive lying punches. This is one of the most you should prioritize this rune, because this rune affects your KB damage, your knuckle boost damage. Each node gives you around 10% damage increase, and there's five of them. So 5 of them gives you 50% damage increase to your knuckle boost damage. So that's quite a lot. You should prioritize this node just for your build. Next one, self-destruction enhancement. Previously, this wasn't actually prioritized since no one was actually using a suicide build before, since it's really inefficient. But now, since we have machine revolution, which the damage is based on how much the damage your suicide is, you can actually now put allocate your gold badges here. As you can see, I'm still missing one node, and I'll be getting it eventually. This is the last one that I'm currently missing. So it's 5% damage increase for suicide destruction, which is necessary for your machine revolution. Okay, the next one, we're going to go for split axe and power. So split axe empower is a at a damage increase rune for the skill split axe. So basically, no one's even using split axe that much anymore, and I don't think you should prioritize this. You should only get this rune if you're trying to unlock some of the small nodes such as HP percentage that is hidden behind the split axe. But aside from that, you don't need it for now, and don't prioritize it. Next is stunning damage. Stunning damage 1 to 5 just gives you 2% more damage to stun targets. So with 5 of those activated, you're going to have 10% more damage to stun targets. So if you're going for PvP, you should be getting this one, especially if you're using Kabuto, Avalanche, Rate Star, since this is gonna empower your damage more. Next one is strength expanding. There's quite a lot of strength expanding in this Aesir. I think there's around 10 pieces of that thing. So what this does is increase your auto attack by 20. So with everything unlocked, you get increased attack by 200 and 10% 10% attack bonus from STR. But this is only good if you're going for crit smith. If you're going for auto attack. If you're not going for auto attack, don't even try bother touching this one. Unless again you're trying to unlock the small nodes below in your Aesir runes. Next one is Real Axe Empowerment. Again, this is another skill, another rune node that increases the damage of Real Axe. As you guys might know, Real Axe isn't even used that much anymore. I'm not sure if someone's using this skill, but I would suggest to not put any skill points on those runes. The good thing about these runes is they are somewhat not prerequisite to unlock the other nodes except for this one. So for everything else, you can actually just skip them out. Next one is Axe Proficiency. Axe Proficiency increases attack by an extra 10%. This doesn't affect your raw attack, guys. What this rune does is increase 10% of how much attack your axe have. If your axe have 600 attack like Avalanche, it's gonna increase 60 to that axe, not to your raw stats. So it's gonna be 660, it's gonna be 720, so on and so forth. And there's around 10 of those things. So you're going to have 100, 100% increase, which is double of whatever your axe is. So if you're using Avalanche, you're going to have 1,200 attack for Avalanche. And not your raw attack again. Just to make things clear. Next one is Emergency Shield. This is beneficial before, and I haven't actually tried using it now. It gives you invulnerability for 1 second after using Suicide Destruction. I think this still works for Machine Revolution, but I'm not sure. I haven't tried it yet, to be honest. But I will not be putting any gold badge there since I still lack a lot of gold badge and I don't prioritize it. Next one would be Mammonite Proficiency. So if you're going for the crit Mammonite build, this is a must-have. But there are only certain people who did that build and it's quite expensive. That's why it's not really that efficient. But if you want to go to the Mammonite path, you should get the plus 15 Blood Axe. Then you need these runes because it gives 5% more damage. But the price for the Mammonite increases by 5% more. So it's a trade-off. More damage for more Zen being spent. Next one is Cart Increase. All the Cart Increase runes just increases your movement speed by 5%. This is actually good. this is one of the priority runes that you need to get. With this, you can actually have a really high movement speed, even without mount or without MLF. MLF, Moonlight Flower card. You should get everything for the card increase. Then skill tempering rune deals 1% damage to fire monster each level. So each level of your fire tempering and if you unlock all the nodes, it will give you 1% more to that one. So if you have all the 5 skin tempering runes, it's gonna give you 5% more damage to fire monster each level. Then next one is Change Cart Rune. Change Cart Rune increases your cap by +4 but reduces your movement speed +10. Don't get this anymore. Since you're a Lightbringer now, if you get this one, you're going to have penalty on your movement speed. Previously, you get this because you need the slot cap +4 for the cart attack. But since we're not using cart attack anymore, we don't need this rune anymore. This is only going to hinder you more than benefiting you. So don't get this rune. Next is Cart Revolution 4, 5, 6. There's 7 nodes for this one. So if you're going to use this, you're going to have 5% more chance to disarm enemy units weapon. So you can see sometimes in the PvP for mechanics, especially on the 1v1 tournaments, they use Cart Revolution. They use Cart Revolution because our Cart Revolution has a strip chance of, I think it's 40% or 50% when you get everything. So it's good for one-on-one. Actually, I saw some support mechanics, Lightbringers use this. During WoE, they use tank items and they just Cart Revolution everyone in front. So everyone in front gets stripped. All the frontline people of the opposing guild get stripped. So it's actually a good rune, but it's a situational rune. It would probably depend on how you play your character, but for me, I won't be playing my character using Cart Revolution because I need to survive more often as I am the commander for my guild. And if I go on the front lines more often, the chain of commands will get disrupted. Next one would be Arm Cannon Enhance. This is another must-have rune. Arm Cannon damage is increased by 10%. So you have 4 of these. So if you get 4 of these, 40% damage increase. So it's pretty straightforward and pretty much a priority for us. Next one would be Magnetic Field Enhance. Magnetic Field Enhance is kinda okay, but you don't prioritize it. The only thing it does is it increases the SP loss when you use Magnetic Field. But I don't think you should prioritize it if you still lack gold badges. Next one would be Repair Proficiency. Previously, this is a must-have for support, like support mechanics. Support mechanics meaning frontliner mechanics who use neutral barrier, magnetic fields, cart revolution, split axe, whirl axe. This is used because you could repair yourself and have full HP every now and then. But now, since you're not using Madu gear, you cannot use repair on yourself. And what you're using right now is restart, right? So repair is actually useless now unless you go for your Madu gear. Next one would be Adrenaline Rush Strong. Actually, I put my gold badge here because when I use Adrenaline Rush, I get movement speed 3% at the same time. So if you get two of this, the two nodes unlocked, you're going to get 6% more movement speed, which is quite a lot. So if you have available gold badges, please do get it. Swiftly Transform, there's a lot of this one. This is the Dex Converter. This is similar to the Lock, but this one it's for Dex. I get this because my build is full Dex and I need the bonus attack for that one. Then lastly, I think it's Axe Proficiency. It's mostly Axe Proficiency. This axe proficiency just increases your attack, the axe attack by +10. So there's quite a few of them. Just get them whenever possible. Hover Mastery. Hover Mastery gives you more duration on your anti-gravity. But I don't get it now because I keep on spamming my Prepare for Elite. And in my Prepare for Elite, there's gravity, anti-gravity. So I really don't need more duration since my anti-gravity is up most of the time. Then for the next one is Loud Exclamation. For the Loud Exclamation, it just increases your defense and M depth of you and your teammate by 3%. So there's two of those, so it's gonna give 6% more defense and magic defense. Next is Arm Cannon Destroy. This is actually a bit tricky. So it reduces the enemy's defense by 10%. So this rune actually affects anyone, monsters, people in PvP. So this is a must-have rune, especially if you have less ignore defense with you. So there's a total of 4 nodes, which reduces the ignore defense of your opponent by 40%, which is quite a lot. Next is Elemental Armor. For Elemental Armor, this is actually usable before when you have Madugear license active, meaning you're wearing your Madugear, you're riding your Madugear. But right now, since we're Lightbringer and we're not going inside the Madugear, this is actually useless. So don't get it, unless you're planning to go inside your Madugear. But the pros and cons for wearing Madugear and being outside Madugear is quite a lot. I prefer to not ride my Madugear anymore, even if I lose 150 attack and defense. It's pretty not much worth it anymore. Next is damage to fire monsters. So basically, it gives you more damage against fire monsters. That's pretty straightforward. So you have quite a lot of those. Damage to them you want. This is pretty straightforward as well. I don't think I need to discuss it more in detail. Then lastly, if you're still on blacksmith or whitesmith, your main grinding tool would be cart revolution, and you would be needing this. Each slot of cart increases damage by 0.5, but SP increased by 5%. If you're still blacksmith or whitesmith, you need this rune plus the slot increase rune, the cart increase rune, to maximize your damage and amplify your damage more. So that's it. We've already covered everything. All the runes that we need has been already discussed. So your priority actually is your KB rune, your arm cannon rune, both arm cannon rune, to be honest, and suicide rune for now if you're going for machine revolution build. Then everything else you can just mix and match. If you're going to put your gold badge elsewhere, I think just put it on stats rather than on the useless runes that I've mentioned previously. It would actually benefit you more when you do that. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much, guys. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content, Lightbringer content. And if you have any questions, please do drop a comment below or message me on Facebook on my gaming page, Syl, SYL with the squiggly sign. That's it for now, and thank you so much. Peace out, guys. Goodbye.